M. Fletcher Brown with another artist video blog at kicks96country.com. Our guest today is a returning champion to Kicks 96 Country. He's been here before. We're happy to help him back all the way from the great north of here in Canada. Please welcome return to Kicks 96, Rob Fitzgerald. Rob, how have you been, man?
Fletch, I've been good. Thanks for having me, by the
Right.
way.
So how are things in Canada?
Things in Canada are good. It's a little cooler than here, so but it's actually like seasonably cooler.
Uh-huh.
Usually it's a little bit warmer and kind of, but not close to these temperatures, but at least warmer. My pool's warmer, and but I guess El Nino is bringing all the rain and the coolness through.
Our old friend El Nino. All right, so now you've got new music. We want to talk to him about new music. It's called Bad and Boozy. All right, and yeah, the name pretty much gives it away. It's not, you're not hiding anything with that one.
Absolutely not.
All right,
No.
so talk to us a little bit about, now the last time you were here was about 2 years ago.
That's right.
All right, so you've had, and that was like in the middle of a pandemic, so everything got weird, you know.
It did. It did. It was very strange, and we've all lost those 2 years somewhere in there when we're trying to remember back on how everything went. So I still have a hard time trying to remember, when was that again?
When was, yeah. It's like without some point of reference, something to point back to. It's almost, I've lost just about everything, between 2020 and 2023. I'm like, what did I do for the last 3 years?
Yeah, exactly. You try and measure things and try to figure it out, and this will always be known as those COVID 2 years. But yeah, no. So with the new single coming out now, it hit just in time for summer, and wrote it by myself, recorded in Nashville, and back in September of last year, and had some phenomenal players play out at Nashville. Tammy King from the Steel Drivers was
Oh
playing
wow,
fiddle on it.
yeah. I know Tammy.
So
Yeah.
it was so nice to be able to meet her, and I asked about some fiddle players, and they messaged me back. They said, "How about Tammy King?" And I said, "I'll take her." So,
Is that even a
so
question?
yeah, so it's she did a great job playing on not only this but my last single and my the next single that'll come up as well. Bad and Boozy is just one of those songs where whether you remember it or you still live by it, the Friday and Saturday nights coming up after a long work week, you meet up with your friends, you have a few cold ones, you jump in the truck, take the back roads if you need to your favorite bar, honky tonk or whatever, and meet up with more of your friends, listen to your favorite band playing your favorite songs all night long. So, and that's where Bad and
It
Boozy
is.
came
It
from.
is. It's a fun song. It's a party song. It's a song that I think that everybody can play. I mean, the first line of the song is it's a hot country,
It's a hot summer
hot
Saturday night.
summer Saturday night, and I'm like, yeah. I mean, with heat like this right now, I'm thinking, oh yeah, this one's gonna feel good.
That's right.
It's gonna
Yeah.
feel really good. So, writing that song now, are you a writer, co-writer, or was that one that you found? That
So
you're
this
like,
one just came to me so very smooth. So it was just 100% me. There are certain songs and certain topics I'll actually go to certain songwriters depending on what's happening and use them. But for this one, it's like I lived it. So it came pretty easy to me.
Okay. All right. So now you actually had 3 singles slated to drop in 2023. All right. This is the second one. If Country Was a Town was the first one.
That's right.
The album is not really due out until next year, though.
That's right. I've already got the material ready to go to record this coming September again in Nashville. Try to get the same cast of musicians, and at that point, I'll have enough material that I'll finally get a chance to release my first album. So, and which is another milestone for me, and that's all about as an independent artist trying to create those milestones with every release, and it'll be nice to actually have an album out because then I can actually get these album reviews in the publications. Like right now, they don't really review singles. So to be able to get that out there gets me into once again another area of having a little more exposure as well.
Yeah. Did you have a plan? I mean, it's your first album, like you said. This is a milestone. So, what was Rob Fitzgerald's mindset? What was your goal with this first album? What did you specifically want?
Well, first of all, to have enough material.
Yeah.
So, and I wanted to have a whole blend of the songs I have, and I'll actually be doing a cover on that as well. I wanted to have something where people are a little more familiar. I think I'm going to do a remake of Willie Nelson's Whiskey River.
Oh wow.
Which is one of my
Yeah.
favorite all-time songs.
It's one of everybody's favorite. Yeah.
And doing it a little bit differently, and I want to rejuvenate old country again when it comes to things like that. Not only will it go to streaming services, but I'm going to do a vinyl run with it as well.
Oh, really?
Since vinyl's come back and made a resurgence, I said if I'm ever going to do an album, that I'll have a run on vinyl as well.
And you record it all in Nashville, or you're going to do it in Canada?
So most of it's already recorded because it'll be a culmination of the songs. I think some of it will be remastered, just so that there's the consistency of levels and sounds and things like that. But so far, it's all been out of the same studio in Nashville, which is Baird Music Studio.
All right. Well, our guest is Rob Fitzgerald. The single is Bad and Boozy. If you want to hear it, make sure you call us at Kicks 96. We'll gladly play it for you. It's actually, seriously, when I say gladly, because it's a lot of fun. Look for a live performance from Rob Fitzgerald elsewhere here in our YouTube channel. And Rob, if anybody out there is listening and they're like, man, I've got to hear this song. I've got to learn everything I can about Rob Fitzgerald. Where do they go on the internet to find you?
So on all the socials, you can find me, whether it's Instagram, Facebook, also TikTok. And some people may say that, once you reach a certain age, you're too old for TikTok. I'm on TikTok. So Rob Fitzgerald Music. If you have any of the streaming services like Spotify, Apple, Deezer, Amazon, just Rob Fitzgerald. Or you can go to my website, which will direct you to anywhere you need to go, robfitzgeraldmusic.com. And more information will be coming up. Not only Bad and Boozy's coming out, but the music video release will be coming out.
Oh, yeah, you got to have a
YouTube.
video for a song like that.
Yeah, July 20th, and it's a fun video. It's shot in 2 different locations, but the primary location it's a honky tonk that's right next door to me, kind of my second home, and live band, live crowd, just having a bad and boozy time.
A bad and boozy time, and we can't wait until his next visit, another bad and boozy time. Thanks for being here, Rob. We appreciate you coming to visit us again.
Thanks, Fletch. Always a pleasure.
All right, and we'll see you next time on another artist video blog, Kicks96Country.com.
We got beer and wine, tequila and lime. Brace yourself for one hell of a doozy. Get ready, get set, let's go. We're getting bad and boozy.